This is a big moment, chat. Really big moment here. For 21 blinds with the best hand in poker. If we get a call, it's a very big pot. Nice. Check call. Check call, check call. If they go all in. I mean, they might bet less than all in, in which case we can just check raise. Turn is a diamond. Think check again. And then just jam the river if it goes check, check. But give them maximum opportunity to bet and bluff themselves. And they pretty much need to call because we can have the naked ace of diamonds here. So like if they have ace high, they kind of need to call, but they fold. It's very interesting. 9th place at 342. We turn 2 pair. Wow. Check, check, and bet river, I guess. Like if they ever have any floats, we want to let them bluff. Beautiful. Love that. Check, check. They bet the turn 1/3. We call with 9s. Obviously, our hand sucks, but it's a pretty good price here. So I think we need to call a 1/3 bet. Check, check, and then just get value owned by a 10. Oh, kings. Okay. We'll call with aces. I guess I'm going to fold king 9. It's not a great bluff catching hand, but it's a little awkward. Aces, king, queen, ace 5. Let's go, dude. More chips coming our way in the 630. Great spot. All in here with top pair and a flush draw. Take it down. This is a 3-bet pot, so you could check here as well, but the jam is good, and we're on 500,000. We're calling the all-in with ace 9 against this 5.5 blind jam. We need a jack or a 6. Jack or a 6. Dottie! Oh, straight's good. Let's go. Come on. Raise it up with king, queen. Priced in with king, queen against the small blind gem. Too far away from the money. King, queen is just a great hand against the 5s. King or queen. King or queen. Come on, Dottie, king or queen or 9 or ace. 8 is not it. Back to raising. Folds around to Iba, 1-1. Again, we'd have to call an all in here. And 5, 6, 8. I think we bet folds is definitely okay. It's scary to bet this kind of board, but the thing is, you've got to think that we've got all these nutted hands in our range as well. And they don't jam preflop, so they don't have ace X, they don't have any of the overpairs, none of that. But we do have to fold. Let's go back to the 630. We've lost 2 hands in a row. Is it going to be 3? I don't know. But we have a 3-bet hand. And this is a good question. You know, like, what do you do? What do you do when you've won 2 pots in a row and you get dealt a good hand? I mean, you just keep raising. What happens when you lose 2 hands in a row and you get dealt a profitable 3-bet bluff or semi-bluff? You 3-bet. Like, you are relentless. The thing is, sometimes there's streaks that happen that are like crazy and you're like, whoa, this is way out of line. Like, I'm doing too much. Defend with the 9-5 of clubs. We'll see what else we have going on for potential to play in that we are still deep in a lot of these tournaments, you know. We can call for 10,000 here. Kind of close to the money with a reasonable stack. Pretty big, but there's a few bigger stacks, and one of them is here, one of them is here. Fold that. I mean, I think we could probably call this bubble-ish felt. It's a pretty big tournament in terms of field size. Ace queen suited on the bubble-ish, man. We're 16 off the money. I think this is going to be a flat pre-flop because of the bubble, right? We don't really want to 3-bet, get 4-bet, and have to fold. A hand's too good. And I don't think we want to 3-bet call either as the optimal line. You know what I mean? We're going to squeeze from Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. And a click back to 150. I guess I fold, right? I mean, I don't know. I was definitely going to take it to the streets against the squeeze, but against the squeeze 4-bet on the bubble, probably fold. Ace queen. Jam, call. Aces, kings. Wow. I mean, I guess good news to survive, right? For us. Heart for pain. Oh. Expelliarmus with the pain, and Fear the Reaper has a massive stack dotty. Wow. 2 off the money, and we have 6s. First impression is to call in the small blind here. I'm assuming we're hand for hand now. But this hand is going to be really valuable when we make sets, even on the bubble. And then it's pretty easy to fold when there's people over the top. Call for 21K. Let's hit a flop. Twain's quote is, never argue with stupid people. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. That is a good quote. I like it. I like that one, Clunk. It's pretty good. And it's very useful for the age of social media, you know, where there's always the ability to have conversations at the lowest common denominator, you know? You can always have the ugliest conversations you'd like because the ugliest talking points are available to you on social media. Always, you know? We are in the money chat. We have cashed the tournaments. We're stuck a tiny bit right now, but then obviously first place in this is 130,000, so it's all kind of up in the air. We were so close to massive day. The day is not done. Now let's flat with 8s here. I don't really like jamming for 21 blinds with the table behind, so I think we're forced to call. If they squeeze and fold, we call, of course. If they squeeze and jam, we fold. If the big blind squeezes, it's really tough. And it's really tough to say what to do about that. This is going to be a fold, I think. We're flipping at best here. Like, they're risking massive amounts of chips through. Yeah, this is just too strong. Not against us, right? If it was heads up, we raise, they jam, we call, always, for sure. But they're risking their whole tournament life. Like 50 blinds through this opponent. It's not... those two things are not the same. 5s, it's going to be a fold on 19 blinds. Not worth it. I have been doing work with the one and only Ben CB from Raise Your Edge, and we developed a course where we take one of my tournament runs. We go really in depth into a bunch of topics. We have over 10 hours of footage. I ask him the questions that I think are going to provide the most value, which is why I think I'm the best student that could possibly be in this series. You know, it's just so jam-packed with value. It's just great. Thanks for checking out the course. Around a Grizzly, 2-3-11, goes for the raise, 2.5x, cannot fold for that price. Now our hand is garbage. The thing is, both of us have such a wide range of hands here that's profitable to play that you just can't fold for 2.5x. There's no ICM or very little ICM with 105 people left. Just gotta play it. Now here, this is interesting. We have 3 to a straight. I think we should bluff this hand. Be a little bit better if we had a diamond, but with a diamond, it's almost a check. So we're going to bluff. A lot of good turns, right? 7 is a good turn. 8 is a good turn. Queen is a good turn. King is a good turn. Jack is a good turn. 5 is a fine turn. So you deuce on the turn. Pretty easy to overdo the bluff here. I'm going to bluff a third of the time, so I'm going to randomize this. Let's move this over. And if it's rolls between 66 and 100, then we're going to bluff. Does not. We check. And the reason for doing that is, like, especially in blind versus blind spots, it's a thing where you can really easily overbluff. 8 of diamonds on the river. Everything completes. We have to bluff now. We just have to. We go all in, right? I don't know. Like, I think we just shove. It's such a scary card for, like, everything. I think we have to do it. Good luck. It all completes. The likelihood of them checking with straights and flushes are not super high. Like, they're often going to bet those hands themselves, you know? So their range is pretty weak when they check here. We don't block diamonds, but we do block the straight with the jack, which is cool. Let's go, dude. Bluff works out. We have aces. Aces is just one of the best hands. This is a big moment, chat. Really big moment here. 330K all in. For 21 blinds with the best hand in poker. If we get a call, it's a very big pot. Does not look like we're going to get one, though. Let's go. King Jack for 21 blinds. That's crazy, man. Oh, you can't call there. All right, we take it down. 713,000. Damn, dude. We now have a lot of chips. Very much a lot of chips. 700K. Loving that. All right, Ace Jack suited. Beautiful hand here. I think the right move is to call. What is not so good about this is if we are to get it all in pre, but it goes raise 3 bets. We don't have a 4-bet fold option. I think this is definitely a fold now. We would have flopped a royal flush draw, which is just, you know, on brand, you could say. Just give us that 10 of diamonds for maximum pain. Raise it up with the ace 3 of spades. It's a great hand. Pulls around to the big blind. Gabrielite 777. How's Montreal? It's peak, dude. It's 10 out of 10. It's the best. Love it here. We have to fold to the jam. It's just a special place. So a pretty awkward spot with king queen, I would say. Obviously, it's fine to call, but the question is, can we jam profitably with this king queen? I'm going to say no and just call. I think there is an opportunity for our opponents to wake up with the goods here for sure. There's a chance I'm being a little too nitty and I'm missing a squeeze here. So fold to the bet, especially when they bet 4 ways. You can, yeah, Tremendo Days, you can use Lux on an ACR. Yeah. The next hand. We're going to raise up ace 8. Kings, 10s, jacks. Wow. That's crazy. All right. And they jam. We fold ace 8 for sure. So we get a min raise from Tangerina, who has 15 blinds to start the hand. Definitely like calling with queen 9 suited here. I think their raise is kind of strong, right? Like they're going to have some hands that just jam here. And they're going to tighten up their opening range a little bit on such a short stack. So I'd give it a bit more credit than the average hand. But at the same time, you know, not so strong that we're going to fold a hand as beautiful as queen 9 suited. What do we do against the min bet here on a board that really kind of misses both of us quite often? And we can float for a min bet. We can also check raise small. We are getting 6-1. We cannot fold. So do we like raise to 84 or call? I think call is better here. 8 on the turn. Check, they have ace high, and then they probably call a river bet is the problem. Unless, I mean, we need a queen or a 9, basically. Like, scariest cards for them are going to be 7 and 6 of spades. But they double barrel, and we just fold. Okay. Now, do we want to jam ace deuce here? Dead small, 7 blinds deep or so, right? 6.6. Probably want to jam here. 6.6. 60K in the middle. Got full equity. I think we got to do it. Please fold. Yeah, knit poker. I don't want to call. I would like to just take it down. Okay, what do we do here with ace 9? For 7, 8 blinds. Ace 9 off. 7-handed. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's a jam again, dude. It's really close, though, with 8 blinds. Oh, maybe not. No, I'm going to not. I'm going to fold. Queen 8 of diamonds. I think it's going to be an all-in moment if it folds to us. We have 5.5 blinds here. And we hit a pay jump. Well, that just makes it great because I was going to have to raise less than all in to try and hit the pay jump. But now I've hit it. I can go for the ship. Good luck. We need it. We need some chips here. 5 blinds. We have enough equity with all the dead money out there. 100K. Okay, we get a raise from a big stack here. This should be pretty strong because they are risking a third of their stack against this big stack. I don't even know if they can raise fold to 1.3 million. It'd be 700K. Yeah, so, I mean, this should be pretty strong. Ooh, we had a chance. GG. GG chat, that is the end of the journey there. $2,403. It's like a slight loser on the day. We're stuck maybe 1,000 or 2.